Chat banned from McDo. This guy has some nice pearly white teeth. Damn. All right, I'm listening.
Hey, you ever been kicked out of McDonald's? Well, you'll find this video. Won't you? It's an entire video about that.
Macca's.
No, look. We asked in the Friendly Jordies community page, as we sometimes do, so make sure that you keep refreshing that page for the rest of your life obsessively, because once every 2 weeks, there will be a new update. And this one was, Oi, have you ever been kicked out of McDonald's? Oh, I already said that part, haven't I? Write your story in the comments, and I'll make a dumb video for some of them.
I've never been kicked out of a McDonald's, but my mom freaked out because her food never came out after like 45 minutes. I don't know. I've never been like kicked out of a restaurant, period. Nothing of value was lost. McDonald's gone to shite. Guys, McDonald's has never been good. It was just cheaper. So you didn't feel as ripped off.
Fucking hilarious. Also, if you're in Bathurst, get tickets. Well, that show's already ended. And as you can tell, because it was in Bathurst. It went off. Now, here's the important point, which says a lot about you. Nearly 1,000.
I got caught filling the sweet tea cup with soda, and the guy said you should be ashamed of you. The guy said I was ashamed of my family. No, what the fuck, dude? Dude, that's so harsh. Why would you say that to someone? You're such a shame. Dishonor on your family.
1,000 comments. Yeah, I've been kicked out of Macca's before. What is wrong with you people? I'm telling you, it was just like I refreshed the page. It was like, yeah. So let's go through them. But seeing as there was just the absolute mountain of stories that was piled upon me, this really does seem like I'm sorting through some archaic bureaucracy system now. You really sucked the fun out of it already. But system. Here we go. Never been kicked out before, but I think we all know a particularly interesting story involving a particular previous PM. Oh, don't we all?
Oh, what?
Well, except the vast majority of the internet.
Why are Australian prime ministers so crazy? What do they smoke down there?
National viewers that are watching this now, I don't think there's any need to explain it, as it was clearly more popular than the Queen dying, wasn't it? Anyway, now that we've got that out of the way.
Wait, what happened? He doesn't even tell you? What? I gotta look this up, hold on. Prime Minister of Australia, McDonald's. The future Prime Minister of Australia soiled himself in the Sydney McDonald's, became known as the Engadine incident, and has been described as a stain on his reputation. In Australian politics, it has long been rumored that the future, now past, Prime Minister Scott Morrison soiled himself at Engadine McDonald's in Sydney's south, after his beloved Cronulla Sharks, I guess it's like a sports team, lost the grand final in 1997. The incident has been immortalized by a bronze plaque outside the McDonald's. No! It was at this spot in the evening of 20th September 1997 that Scott Morrison defecated his pants after they lost the Super League Grand Final to the Brisbane Broncos 26-8. Imagine that's what you're known for instead of like being like a politician. Almost equivocally the same thing, to be honest. Aussie humor. Honestly, I would do that too if I was owning that McDonald's. I would do the same thing.
And yes, I was expecting there to be a few, but a couple hundred of those comments. I like how more of Australians know that than who the first Prime Minister was. My high school rugby team. Oh, what an awesome clientele. I bet you the Tiffany store next to it was thinking, oh, why aren't they coming in here? What are we doing wrong? Look, one of them passed out and pissed in their mouth. I want to be cleaning that up. My high school rugby team stopped at Macca's for an after-match feed on the way back to town.
This is so aggressively Obviously, Australian. Rugby, feed,
Kicked
Macca's.
out for pickle racing. Ah, yes.
What's
McDonald's
pickle
doesn't
racing?
need to sponsor the Olympics. It's already there. Throwing pickles on the window. Yes, we know what it is, you thick-headed rugby moron. And whoever...
Wait, I don't know what pickle... What's pickle racing? Throw it on a window and see who makes it down fastest? Oh.
Pickles stayed the longest. Yes, like it's pretty self-explanatory what pickles racing is. Fuck, what do you think that you're genetically modifying little pickle Ricks?
We're using straws as the finish line, Morty.
So maybe I'm being a bit presumptuous, just in case you don't know what pickle racing is. I mean, a picture's worth 1,000 words. Look at that.
Look, I'm sliding down the window. Everyone's looking forward to season 8, baby.
Had to write an
Yeah, okay, I understand. All right, Australian.
apology letter and all. Oh no, not the high school boy apology letter. I think we've all been there.
Dear
Oh, yeah.
Sydney trains, I am sorry for streaking in the quiet carriage. And by sorry, I mean I don't want the principal to yell at me again. If he didn't exist, I'd do it again, just saying.
I went to McDonald's.
Wait, I think I remember there's something like this too. A bunch of boys bought $1 little ice cream cones from McDonald's and they ended up throwing them at walls at a nearby like store, like outside of the store, and yeah, they ended up getting into trouble at school. Because they're all wearing uniforms. It's like, obviously, they're the school nearby. Like, you're so stupid. Like, everyone in Australia and New Zealand, they all wear uniforms that correspond to their schools. So it's really easy to get caught and get into trouble with your local school when you do shit like that after school.
McDonald's
Or
with some
before
friends
school.
after smoking weed. Is there any other way to attend McDonald's? And one of them, a cop's kid, Jesus, talk about a genetic handicap, got into an argument with the manager. When told to leave, he filled a tray with ketchup and slung it all over the place.
Oh my god.
Then the cops got there and detained me and my other friend, while the only one of us who did anything left with his father. Look, yeah, having a cop as a dad, it just depends if they're
What
a
a little
hard ass
bitch.
or they're Chief Wiggum, you know? Like, there's only two ways that story could have gone. He either goes out being like, yeah, I'm gonna...
What a little rat. I'd be so pissed. I'd beat his head in behind the dumpster later.
talk to him. He's definitely gonna get grounded. Come on, son. Let's go to another McDonald's. I'm hungry. Or...
Put your hands up, son. He's resisting arrest. My wife's not going to like the outcome, but no one is above the law.
Before my dad enlisted in the army, I'm starting to see a pattern here. Anyone that has a hard-ass dad.
Oh, look, it's the Ronald McDonald House charity box. Let's spin it.
Before 1994, he was a heavy drinker. Okay, this is not a
This is a good start. Alcoholic goes into the army. Uh-oh.
counselling channel. So, living in Kalgoorlie at the time, fuck, it keeps getting darker. He stormed into the local McDonald's. Oh, it's about
Kalgoorlie.
him. Yes, okay, now this context is still not making sense, but a little more appropriate. While plastered and demanded to meet Ronald McDonald. That's what I'm talking about. Fully unadulterated drunks in Macca's. This is what we're looking for.
What do you mean I can't meet him? I saw him outside.
He was escorted out by employees, riding a push bike through the drive-thru while intoxicated. There's so many cunts. What? It's a
Why are we surprised? No offense, I've been to Australia. It is actually like that. We were there during March and May, and we were in Sydney, obviously. And I remember late at night, my parents and I wanted to go for a walk on the beach, and there was just people that were really, really drunk at some massive event that was like already getting released, and they were just drunk, like young people everywhere.
vehicle, fuck off. And I've just been told this was a good quarter of the story, so thank you for representing a large chunk of the demographic. After being asked repeatedly not to, will get you banned from service. Nonetheless, he persisted. Personally, I thought making engine noise. Ah, yes, that'll fool them. and pretending to wind down my window. It keeps getting better. He's committing to the bit. Was enough to pass for a vehicle. So do I.
Honestly, if I was one of the employees, I would give him a pass. If he wasn't holding up a bunch of people behind him, I actually would. I would just be like, all right, keep it down. Don't tell anyone, but I'm gonna let you through.
You give him points for theatrical flair or something.
Yeah.
Give him a burger. King, you should be their new mascot. I'm getting tired of the So my friends and I found out that butter is free. Okay, well, this is a long comment, and I think we all know where it's going. And the touch screen things don't force you to make a purchase. So we got 40 butters and 1 ketchup. Hey.
Why?
Ketchup. Fuck, you guys are fat cunts, aren't you? Look at the
Fat
disproportion in fat. The lady behind the counter was very confused, but she gave us around 9 butters. Hey, they're supposed to be free. The bad part was, when the rest of our friends found out, there was a line of people that were all our friends just ordering butter. Jesus, it's like the Seinfeld episode where everyone starts eating Snickers with a knife and a fork. You're gonna bankrupt this large global multinational business. You know, the real
That would piss me off if I was like trying to get my food at McDonald's.
I'm in pop operation. After about the 5th time, the lady behind the counter kicked us out. See, this is what I'm starting to gather. If you work at McDonald's, your clientele, your customer is the scum of society. So for you to get kicked out, you really have to push the envelope. She waited for 5 of these people going, okay, 4 in a row could just be a twisted coincidence. And nah, fool me 5 times, nah, get out. In the end, we had a McDonald's paper bag full to the brim with butter. My friend kept that bag in his room for a week. Why not a lifetime?
Ew, imagine the smell.
That's a trophy. Also, I wouldn't be surprised if McDonald's butter lasts that long. Police raided the McDonald's. Found a worker was making crack in the basement. Damn. Even the staff are fucked. Also, does McDonald's have a basement, or is he just walking into the toilet? In a disabled toilet, no one in a wheelchair.
I've never heard of McDonald's having basements, but sure, whatever. Making crack. I've heard of people making toilet crack. Yeah, like in the bowl. You just never flush it.
Whoever rocks up here, it's the perfect disguise.
Big Mac was alright though. Yeah, but it keeps getting smaller and more expensive.
Maybe it was toilet wine, not toilet crack.
What's the go there? Oh, sorry, that comment should be reserved for our worst of series. Moving on. Macca's saved me from being kicked out of a sizzler. My mistake. I said that McDonald's is the scum of society, but as we just learned from there.
What's a sizzler? Is that is that a store? I'm not from Australia. What the hell is a sizzler? Unless he explains it.
There is a basement to McDonald's.
Oh, okay. It is.
After all. Okay. Sizzler wouldn't let me in because I didn't have any shoes on. But what do you expect? It's a classy establishment. It has a sneeze guard. So I went next door to Macca's and got 2 large brown Macca's bags and put them on my feet.
That is so strong. That is actually so strong. Did they let him in?
Problem solved? No. So you went back to Sizzler after that.
I've never been to a Sizzler.
It's the latest in Balenciaga fashion. What?
Wow, Balenciaga. See, I can't even pronounce it. It's so fancy. We abused the self-service kiosk to give us negative burgers. What the fuck? Negative burgers. So when the purchase went through, it cost 0 for feeding the lads. What, so you press minus on the burgers and it lowers the price? Did you do fucking advanced accounting at uni? Like, you really should be working for one of the major firms helping banks to avoid tax. That's incredible.
Yeah.
Hero. Instead of just being cool.
I'm pretty sure they had to fix that. They had that problem all over the world.
Manager called security and the police and demanded we get arrested for fraud. Just like the Labour Party, busting up the global cabal of nations allowing all this corporate tax evasion. Yeah. Small-scale stuff belongs in current affair. Must have been binge-watching Suits or something, but we got ejected for trespassing anyway. Man, don't fuck.
I wanted a free Borgie and now I'm getting detained by the Florida police. Imagine you get a record for fraud or theft because you tried to like scam the system for a free Borgie.
With Mac Daddy. Jesus. They come down hard. Also on your end though.
What? Why can't you just be, quote, cool with fraud?
Former manager here. Once there was this clown and now it's not Ronald McDonald. Negative burgers. Can you believe that? No, but imagine if that was the comment. I personally had to kick out 3 Eshays from the store as they kept ordering soft serve cones, and when called to collect them, they'd grab the ice cream only, closed fist, and then flog it at the closest friend.
Yeah, that's a TikTok thing. Yeah, that's a TikTok thing. That you grab it by the top and then, yeah. Yeah, I actually believe this person, yeah.
Lads are such fucking rats, aren't they? They're not evolved from chimps like the rest of us. Their closest descendant is the common brown rat. And so when you put the tools in front of them like you do with a great ape, they're just like,
oh yeah, brown ant's nest, I can use this stick to put it.
Eshay behavior? What's an eshay? Eshay, Australia slang. An eshay is a young man who is a part of a group associated with antisocial behavior characterized by the wearing of a certain brand of clothing. A slang expression associated with Australian urban youth culture. It's basically a bogan. That doesn't fucking help! You just said gobbledygook is also gobbledydick. Like, thank you. Wow, you're so cool. Thank you for elaborating. They're hooligans? Yeah, I understand now.
It in there and give me a fucking wallet bar, sting your cunt.
This repeated about 7 or 8 times before eventually an elderly woman copped some to her eye. Gotta love Nara. Well, seeing as this is Eshays from Nara, there is only one way to sign this off, and that is
2451 Nara.
Didn't get kicked out, but my twin brother and I paid for our food once with over 485-cent coins. It's so much more annoying that you're twins.
Which one's idea was it?
We had a trainee serving us, manager and 2 other workers counting it all out. They were obviously
You're such a rat for that. You didn't even go to the bank to get like 50-cent coins or like $1.
not happy about it. And yet, they didn't kick you out. I'm telling you, it must just be the old movie cliche of,
It was his idea, kick him out.
look, honestly, compared to all the other stories, I think you guys deserve to be kicked out the most.
Yeah, you guys are
Really
rats.
irritating.
I'd be mauling if this happened in front of me.
Well,
like, actually.
I'm a little happy meal from those stories. Thank you very much for them. They were, yeah, just like McDonald's, not bad. Anyway, if you would like another one of these videos, let us know. If you would like to buy some merchant-friendly jordies, you could do that as well. I particularly like the shirt that is obviously infringing on copyright. I'm not going to put it up on screen because that would be so stupid, because then I'd have to stop selling it, wouldn't I? So, you want another one of those videos? Fine. You can like this. But I think that we also need one on McDonald's staffers confessing their sins. If you have worked at McDonald's and you have seen some untoward stuff, let us know, and we'll do a serious, as is the current meme on Friendly Jordies, investigation into that. But I'm sick of that thumb. We're not going to be using that picture again. We'll be using this one instead. Oh, it's the same one. I've just got a different shirt on.
Wow. Very cool. I love that. Check the comments. Okay. Oh yeah, I'll link the video too. Okay. I used to work at Macca's. On one particular occasion, there was a man smoking ice in the drive-thru. The manager asked him to come in the store and wait for the police to arrive, as she just had called them. He politely agreed and waited in the dining room for an hour and a half. The cops didn't show. We let him go. Nicest meth user I've ever heard of. That's actually impressive. The fact that they remained calm the whole time. Manager asked him to come in the store. That's crazy. Pickle racing. 40 butters. Is there any more? Not that I I can see. Okay, I'll read one more. Worked at a Macca's for 4 years. At Macca's, they have a yearly corporate audit where they check the cleanliness of the business and to check that employees are following procedures. As my store was never cleaned, deep cleaned, my RM had put the responsibility for cleaning the entire store on me and me alone. That's cringe. The year before he had done the same. I put in 12 hours days, working 6 days a week for 3 weeks. We got 89% cleanliness with 0 thanks. 3 weeks before my audit, my RM went to work to a work conference for 2 weeks. As I knew he was getting on the plane for his conference, I had handed my 2-week notice, knowing that the store was beyond fucked with mold being caked and near the bun steamer and other things equally as disgusting. I was told by my old co-workers I had to get heaps of people from other stores to get in the store to be presentable the night before the audit. Only did it because RM was trying to sweep sexual allegations between a manager and 10 underage crew under the rug that I had reported. You know, this story is actually so convoluted, I kind of believe it. I actually kind of believe the story. This is so convoluted and like kind of like almost poorly written. Like it's almost poorly written. This doesn't have a lot of commas. But yeah, that ew. Okay, ew. Ew.